Hey guys, thanks for checking out my star filters action. These Photoshop actions will let you add various star filter effects to your photos. Let me show you how they work. First, to load it, you can simply double click on the ATN file. Now if you have the Pro version and you're using Photoshop CC, make sure that you're using a Photoshop CC edition. It has built-in error detection, so if your document has minor issues, such as being in the wrong color mode, it'll fix that for you automatically. Now after you have the ATN file loaded, you can find it by going to the Actions panel. And this panel, if it's not open, you can open it by going to Window, Actions. In the Actions panel, simply select the action under the Step 1 section, and then hit the play button that's located on the bottom of your Actions panel. Once the action is done playing, you'll get a mask. This mask is a blueprint of your star filter effect. So if there's any spots that you don't want the star filter to appear in, such as the model in this photo here, simply paint over it like this. If you need to erase spots, you can switch your eraser tool and then erase it. Now if you're painting and it's not doing anything or it's very faint, check in the options bar and make sure that your brush mode is set to normal and the opacity set to 100%. Now just a tip for you Photoshop users, sometimes when you have the brush tool selected and you accidentally hit a number on your keyboard, it will change the opacity. So whenever that happens, just check the opacity and set it back to 100%. So back to actions, when you're done painting, you can go into your Actions panel and you can play any of these Step 2 actions. These 5-star filters here, the 12-point star, wide star, bow tie, sci-fi, and the North Star, they're only available in the Pro version. But both the Pro and Free versions will have these 4, 6, and 8-point star filters. So with that said, just pick the one that you want to apply and hit the play button. When it's done, you'll get a message telling you what to do next. If you don't have your history panel open, click continue and it'll open it for you automatically. So here in the history panel, you can pick a size for the filter. This feature is called Snapshot Pre-Rendering, and it's in a lot of my products because it saves you a heck lot of time. Basically, it pre-renders the effect in different sizes so that you can pick the perfect one for your photo without having to play a bunch of actions one by one. All you have to do is click on the snapshot and it'll show up instantly. Now if you don't like the star filter and you want to try a different star filter, just click on the star filter mask snapshot here, and then now you can play another one of the actions in the Step 2 section. But if you like the effect, you can go into the layers panel and play with the layers a bit. So there's 2 adjustment layers, a brightness and a dim background layer. You can change the opacity of the brightness layer to change the brightness of your star. For the dim background adjustment, basically what it does is it dims your image to make the star appear brighter than it really is. So if you don't like it, you can always hide the layer or lower the opacity. And that brings us to another feature of these actions. So a lot of free Photoshop actions out there, they'll merge your layers, and if you didn't save your document, you might be screwed. These actions will keep your original layer structure, and to be extra safe, it keeps a snapshot of your document in the history panel. So if you made a bunch of changes and you can't undo all the way back, you can just go into your history panel and click on the undo snapshot. Now let's say you like the effect, but you want to make changes to the mask. There's an action in the Actions panel and it's called Edit Mask. Simply play this action and it'll open the mask in a new document, and then you can paint over it and make any adjustments that you want. So if I don't want if I don't want the star to appear here, I can just paint over it, and when I'm done, save and close the document twice and your document will be updated automatically. So that's just the power of non-destructive editing and using smart objects. So before I end the video, let me show you some examples of what you can create with these Photoshop actions. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my Photoshop actions. I hope you like them, and if you need any help, check out the instructions.html file. There's a link there to a contact form where you can contact me for help anytime you want. And for those of you who got the Pro version, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. spent so much time making these Photoshop actions, and I hope you guys find it useful and also easy to use. Just before I go, if you guys haven't seen my video yet, I have a tutorial on how I make these Photoshop actions. And you can follow the tutorial to learn how to make the star filter effect in the same way. And you're going to learn a lot of new non-destructive editing techniques, such as smart objects, stacking smart objects, using smart filters, and a bunch of other stuff. Anyways, it is 1:24 a.m. here, and I'm ready to sleep. So I hope you guys have a great day, and try out the Photoshop actions. Let me know what you think in the comments, and if you like my videos, feel free to subscribe.